What's going on, Virgo? How are you doing? I hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for July 26th to August 1st, 2022. In this reading, Virgo, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding July 26th to August 1st, 2022. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Virgo, definitely smash that like button and subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would really be greatly appreciated over here, Virgo. As well, big announcement, my new course, the Magic Manifestor Academy, is now open for enrollment. This is something, Virgo, that will share with you the exact universal principles, law of attraction tools, and techniques that I personally use for myself when it comes to reality creation, shifting my reality, and creating my dream life. This is something that I had to experiment with over the years, what works, what doesn't. So it's going to add a ton of value to you, and you can get in the course today for only $33 USD. It's a great bang for your buck. Link is in the description box below if you'd like to join the Academy, Virgo. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading for you and see what it is that would like to come through for you for July 26th to August 1st, 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides for overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Virgo. Okay. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and lay out these cards and see what it is that's going on for you. Wow. Very interesting frequencies coming through, Virgo. All right, Virgo, so something coming through right off the bat is a question of like, are you gaining more or giving more in your life? Like there's a question to give, but there's also, there may be a challenge to correctly judge a situation in your life. For a lot of you, this is actually going to be how you relate to society at large. I know this sounds weird, Virgo, but from the 26th to the 1st, there may be questions of the society or the culture, the city that you live in, like, is it taking more away from me or is it actually giving me more? Like there's a question of like, if I were to just go and move into the countryside, maybe with my lover, or find someone who maybe we can live off grid, we can garden, we can grow our own food. Is that life for me? Or is there a life of just maybe living in an apartment and like having a job, or like, you know, bowing to some sort of authority? Which one is better? You may be at a choice point when it comes to that. If that's not the case, there is a question of a lover in your life. Do you want to invest in someone? There may be a very challenging decision you're going to have to make, Virgo, about someone, because it looks like there's someone who's really wanting to move things forward with you in love, but there may be a question of maybe you guys want to live different places. We're going to have to get into what this is about, Virgo, but I'll tell you, very exciting frequencies, but there almost is like a win-lose situation, and it may be very hard for you to meet in the middle with someone in love. But I think you're going to do it. Also with love, maybe this is just with what you love to do, with where you want to invest your time and energy while you're on planet Earth. So it's a lot, but let's get into it. So your opportunity, Virgo, is the Six of Pentacles here. This is all about giving, and really coming through with this opportunity is in order to get something, first give it, okay? There's a universal principle in this reality that what you put out is what you get back. So if you're someone who maybe you're not really getting a lot, start to give and see how that transforms your life, Virgo. It's a universal principle as always. Also with the Six of Pentacles and your opportunity, it's to even out something. I think if you're dealing with a partner, there is a meeting in the middle. There is some sort of win-win scenario that you can come to move forward with someone in your life when it comes to a love situation. It may be very challenging to do so, but I see you being able to do it. This also could be an opportunity to maybe demand more for yourself when it comes to your work. Some of you may be working in a certain corporation, or you may be working under some sort of authority that you're figuring out, how can I demand more? How can I know my worth? These are all the themes that you're going to be dealing with. You also have the Queen of Swords here, Virgo, in your challenge. So it may be very challenging for you to make a tough decision. The Queen of Swords here, you may be dealing with a Queen of Swords. This could be related to some sort of authority thing that you're dealing with. This could be a boss at work. It could be a mother figure that some of you are dealing with. The Queen of Swords is very challenging, right? Like some sort of like biatch in your reality that you're dealing with. And she may be heaping expectations on you that seem very unfair, or like, why are you trying to control my life, Queen of Swords? Like that could very well be going on. For some of you though, Virgo, your challenge is to embody this and to make a tough decision, knowing that not making a decision is also making a decision. So there may be a tough decision you have to make. Now, the reason I'm saying this, Virgo, right, is because in your overall general energy, you have the Hierophant, you have this Five of Pentacles, and you also have the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you may be looking to move forward with some sort of traditional thing. It could be a marriage, a strong committed relationship, but you're like, is that actually dangerous for me to do, investing all of myself into this thing? Now, a lot of you as well, Virgo, could be thinking about leaving behind some sort of tradition. Okay, this could be a job. This could be living in a city, and instead of living in the Matrix, right? Like me, I'm in the Matrix right now. Go out to the countryside and grow your own food. Like, these are the questions of like, do I have the money to do that? There's some sort of thing we're going to have to clarify about tradition versus doing it your own way, or maybe leaving tradition behind to do something new. This also could be a clash in values when it comes to you and your loved one, or loved ones, right? But when it comes to what you don't see coming, I mean, there's really an opportunity to level up your reality. I really do feel like, despite this Five of Pentacles here in your overall general energy, it's almost like you don't know if you want it, but I'm telling you, it's like in what you don't see coming, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Chariot. So there is a lot of physical well-being. You don't see this coming, Virgo, and it's going to come very fast in your reality. The Chariot's all about movement, freedom of direction, speed. You also have the Empress, which is the mother figure, the nurturer, physical abundance, and to top it off, the Ten of Pentacles here. So there may be a deal that gets worked out. You may be negotiating for some of you, right? Your opportunity is the Six of Pentacles, and your challenge is the Queen of Swords. If this is not some sort of massive change, you literally may just be leveraging and negotiating a better contract in your work. But in order to leverage this deal, it may also bring in questions of maybe I'll just be thrown out altogether, and maybe I should just stay in my place. These are the frequencies. So whether this is love or work, these are the frequencies coming through. The good news is, Virgo, is what you don't see coming is better than what you don't see the good that's coming. It's if you can demand what you value, the frequency of this reading is like you get what you expect out of life. If you think that you deserve X, Y, or Z, you'll probably line up with it. So make sure you're expecting the best, especially when it comes to a partner. Make sure that you expect them to meet your needs as well, to treat each other as equals. There's something here about, especially if this is to do with love, the opportunity, the Six of Pentacles here. The true definition of love, if you ask me, is to take someone as a part of yourself. So you have to ask yourself, is the person that you're going to commit to, or you've already committed to in love, are they taking my own best interests as their own? Am I taking their own best interests as my own? As well, if you're in a company, if you're in a work situation, are they taking my best interests in hand? Or if I die tomorrow, can I be replaced like that? And it doesn't even matter to them. And it could be a painful truth, right? Or someone keeping you down, that Queen of Swords. Now, in the advice from your spirit guides, you have the Sun, you have the Five of Cups, You also have the Judgment card here, okay? So there's a judgment about your own sadness that you're going to have to make in order to be more happy in your life. There's a judgment, there's a call from Spirit to make some sort of negotiation happen, to move in a new direction with someone. It may freak you out. It may bring up feelings of past pain, past hurt. You may be tempted to go into addiction, but this is something that's going to make you happy, Virgo. This is, really, you have a major opportunity that leads to physical well-being in your life. It's very divinely inspired, but make sure you're not letting past pain hold you back from doing this, okay? This could have been when you asked for your worth, when you tried to negotiate in the past with your lover, or you tried to make a demand about what your heart's really wanting you to do. Maybe you got rejected in the past. I think Spirit is saying, Virgo, we're going to have to see as we clarify, but don't let this frequency hold you down. So let's keep going here, Virgo, and let's see what this reading is about. The first card that I'd like to clarify here is why is the Hierophant here in your overall general energy? Why is the Hierophant here in your overall general energy? Maybe you have to make a big demand here. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Six of Wands, Hierophant, and the Seven of Cups. There's something here about being royal in your own fashion. Act like a king, act like a queen in order to be treated like one. There's stories of people here. The Hierophant, just to show you here, the Hierophant in your overall general energy is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Hierophant, and also the Seven of Cups here. I really feel like there's going to be a victory in order with you and some sort of traditional thing. This could be a victory when it comes to committing to someone. It could really go through, could be a great thing. But a lot of you, this is going to be standing up for yourself and simply demanding more out of life. Demanding more out of, it's like if you order something from a restaurant, it's like if you paid for a taxi car, you paid for the ride, right? And maybe the taxi driver is blasting music that you hate. Tell them to turn it down. Be like, hey, I paid for this taxi ride. Please turn the music off. They'll probably turn it off, right? Whereas if you're like, sir, can you please turn the music off? I don't like it. They're going to be like, I'm not turning the music off. So be royal in your own fashion, Virgo. There's something here about, if you demand a lot if you go up to someone in a business deal and you're like, hey, give me $1 million and I'll do this for you. They're going to be like, who the hell is this? Why are they like this? I guess they know what they're doing. Versus if you're like, give me $500, please, sir. They're going to treat you like shit. So if you're not being treated correctly, you simply need to level up what you think you're worth. And in order to do that, you might have to reprogram your subconscious mind, because that is what creates your reality. So you can learn more about that in the Manifestor Academy in the link description box below if you're interested in that. I'm not trying to be salesy, but I just see this going on. Let's keep going though, Virgo, and see. Let's see why this Queen of Swords is here in your challenge. For some of you, you're dealing with a difficult person that you believe that they're keeping you down. It may be a very tough person you're negotiating with. A lot of you, though, there's a decision that you have to make just to be calling out, this is what I deserve, or to make a decision to go with this opportunity. A lot of you have an opportunity. 10 of Pentacles, Empress, Chariot. If this is a love situation, Virgo, you're going to have to make a decision that, maybe I'll get hurt in this situation, but wow, why not just go with it? Why not just make up my mind to go with it? So there's a lot going on here for different Virgos, but let's keep this going. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Something about, why is the Queen of Swords here in your challenge? Last one. Why is the Queen of Swords here in your challenge, Virgo? The Queen of Swords in your challenge is clarified by the Empress, the World, and the Queen of Wands here. Virgo. So there's something here about a very difficult decision that has to be made about there's something that's going to level up your reality. Once again, whether this is you demanding your worth or there's an opportunity, someone in love really could be proposing to you. They could be saying, Virgo, I want you. This could be you to an Empress if you have to be more masculine. And the Queen of Wands, it's like, if you can go into this situation just knowing your worth, it's going to work out great for you. If you can be compassionate, again, the Queen of Wands is very like, creates win-win scenarios for people. She's the type of person to see a kid on the street and be like, hey kid, you want some more money? I'll hire you. It's a win-win for me. It's a win-win for you. Like the world to the Empress though, that is physical and spiritual just beauty. That is an upgrade in the physical and spiritual realm. But you're going to have to be very firm, and it's a challenge for you to be firm while also not stomping on other people. So if there's a disagreement with your partner or some sort of organization or some sort of like mental new way of thinking that you're trying to implement into your life, this is what's going on. And it's important to not let the past get in the way of this. Of course, there's going to be consequences for your decisions, but Virgo, this is very, very, very intense. Let's go ahead and clarify one more card. Let's go ahead and clarify why... let's go ahead and clarify. Actually, no, Virgo, Spirit's like, no, please cut off the reading, sir. I'm like, okay, sorry. But yeah, this is what I got for you, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. This is the Autistic Mystic. Great things coming your way. Just be firm and know your worth. I'll talk to you next week.